Labour's prison release plan sparks concerns over early release of violent offenders. Serious concerns have been raised about Labour's upcoming prisoner early release scheme, which could result in the early release of serious sex offenders and violent criminals still serving time for lesser offences. While the government assured the public that individuals convicted of serious crimes would be excluded from the policy, it has emerged that a loophole may allow some offenders to be released early if they have already completed sentences for their major crimes but are still in jail for less serious offences. The policy, known as the SDS 40 scheme, is set to begin next week as part of Lord Chancellor Shabana Mahmood's plan to reduce prison overcrowding. The scheme aims to release prisoners who are serving consecutive sentences, where part of their term is for a lesser offence, even if they were previously convicted of more serious crimes like sexual or violent offences. Channel 4 News has reported that whistleblowers within the probation service have raised concerns over this loophole, which could see violent and sex offenders released sooner than originally expected. The reduced time available for release planning and community reintegration has alarmed those responsible for public safety. A representative from NAPO, the trade union for probation staff, described the policy as a roll of the dice in terms of public protection. In one highlighted case, a prisoner convicted of serious sexual offences is set to be released 4 months earlier than expected. Although the offender has completed his sentence for the sexual crimes, he is still serving time for a less serious consecutive offence. Under the SDS 40 scheme, he qualifies for early release, despite his victims expecting him to remain incarcerated until next year. A whistleblower from the probation service expressed concerns about the shortened timeframe for preparing this individual for release, particularly the challenges of fast-tracking him into multi-agency monitoring schemes designed to manage high-risk offenders. The lack of sufficient planning time has left professionals worried about the potential risks to public safety. The source described the situation as a loophole in the legislation, arguing that it undermines justice and victims' rights. The statutory instrument enabling the SDS 40 scheme was drafted quickly and is set to take effect on September 10. The whistleblower called for a review of the policy, particularly in cases where offenders are serving multiple sentences, including serious crimes like sexual offences, questioning why such individuals should benefit from the early release system.